easy way to get started on your main stage area. Get foam boards that most people would just use for insulation, prime them, and then paint them all these different colors, like kind of punk rock colors, and get duct tape that's also a punk rock color and kind of just layer the paint, CDs, and other duct tape on top of it. Now the great part about this is there's tons of different kind of colors of duct tape out there now. Pink, green, purple, anything. So mix and match some colors that you think work best. I mean, just think about it. You're just trying to make this huge mural with all these cool little punk rock shapes and everything. So the easiest way to put on the CDs, as long as you have this primed and painted, you can use glue if you want to. It's like really strong glue. But basically, it can be attached with 2 pieces of packing tape. So one of the great things we'll be making today is a little light up guitar to put on the stage. You can start with 1 piece of foam board or even a bigger piece of cardboard if you want to make it bigger. 2 tubes left over from wrapping paper, 1 highlighter, 1 box cutter, and 1 can of gray spray paint or black spray paint, whatever color you want to make your guitar. So basically you want to make a guitar without the string part of it, like the big long part at the end. So then you want to do it with a highlighter, so then if you mess up, since we're going to spray paint over it anyway, it's the easiest thing to spray paint over. So you can kind of make the shape however you want it, still with a few ideas, and then cut it out with the box cutter. Yay, pretty! Take the 2 tubes and spray paint them. Spray it up. Nice even strokes is the best way to do it, and then nothing clumps. Spray from about a foot away. Then you want to do is spray paint the guitar. You can spray paint both sides if you want, but we're really only going to see one side, so don't bother with the other side. Once they dry, you're going to take the 2 tubes and put them together. And this is just to give it a little more structure. If you just used one, it would be really flimsy for what we have to do later. So you take the tubes and line it up. You want it right at the edge of the circle, at the top of the circle, so that the kids won't see the cardboard tubes behind the circle. The best lights for this are the lights that have the white wire, and we're just using blue because it's a fun, funky color. But you can use multicolor or even white if you want to, or lots of different colors. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 white if you want to have more than one of these. And then you just basically take it, pull the strings in and around the circle, around the top. Do it about 2 or 3 times if you really want to, if your tubes are that big. And then you just make sure there's long enough string so you can attach it. So when you plug it in, it looks really awesome. It'll look really cool. The kids will really love seeing it. Like I said, make as many of these as you want. So now we're going to get into how to make the spotlights. Basically, we're going to start with a soda bottle, take off the label. So we're going to trace the circle of the bottle. So just take it and trace around it. If the bottle seems really wide at the end than it is in the middle, kind of compensate for that by just trying to make the circle a little smaller when you cut on the inside line. So what you're going to do is, before you cut the circle, do not cut the circle yet, try to make a square around the circle. So we need the circle to be perfectly centered in that square. And so you're going to just cut the square around the circle and then cut it an exact same one. Then take your label, if you saved it. If not, you can kind of guesstimate. You're basically going to make a new label for the bottle that is a black casing to go around your spotlight. Then you're going to wrap it around and tape. Then you take those 2 squares with those circles cut out of them and put one on top and one on the bottom. So what you'll notice is it now kind of looks like a spotlight. The bottom of the bottle has become like the light feature, and we're going to show you later how to actually put lights into the soda bottle. What you're going to do is you're actually going to go to your foam board stage that you set up, your big mural. You're going to cut little holes. Make sure while you're cutting them that you're not cutting them too big, because the mouth of the bottle has to fit just in, but it has to kind of wedge in there. Otherwise it'll just fall out. Then what you're going to do is, behind the foam board, you're going to put in twinkle lights. And just push in about 5 or 6 and you'll have a whole string back there of pushed in twinkle lights. And by the time you're done, from the front, it'll look like this.